Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Lamphere, and I will be your teacher for this course called Green Design and Technology. And this is just kind of a brief overview video tour of our classroom and just kind of get you familiar with everything's going to be. So this is our course homepage, and on the homepage I will post what assignments and tasks are due for that week. And I'll even put them in like a daily, here's what you need to do every day type of schedule for you. So you'll find that on the course homepage every week, and I'll switch that out every Monday morning. And then along with some special instructions. So maybe there's a special instruction regarding an assignment or something like that. Make sure you read through these special instructions because those might change every week as well. So some for this week are just to remind you to submit your video assignment and class picture to the appropriate drop boxes. Fill out the study questions as you read through each lesson. Make sure that when you're reading through the lessons and completing those study questions, you're actually showing me that you're reading the text. So your answers should come from the text. And I'll show you what those study questions look like here in a minute. So not answers from Google. I will be familiar with what's in the text, so I need to know that you are actually reading the text. And also points will be deducted for not using proper spelling and grammar on your assignments. So not necessarily the study questions, but in the assignments, I'm going to be looking that you're using complete sentences and capitalization, punctuation, all that good stuff. So this is what an assignment looks like. Assignments are a little more in-depth, whereas study questions are just kind of short and sweet, answer the question from the text type of responses. So not going to be as picky on those. Let's go back to the home page. And this is I have a chat box on the home page. So if you're ever in the classroom and you find out you have a question, you can just type your name into the chat box. And if I'm sitting at my computer on my end, you can just go ahead and type me a question here, and then I will respond to you in this chat box. So really simple way to get a hold of me real quickly if I'm logged in, which I am most days, all day, every day. So that's a great way to hit me up quickly. But just a heads up, if you leave the page, it does lose our conversation. So make sure if we're having a conversation, don't leave the page. And this is where your class pictures are going to go. We do have a small class, which is fine with me, but that kind of brings me to our next assignment here. So it is an assignment for you to submit a class picture. It doesn't have to be, well, it can be a selfie shot or any type of logo, whatever, brand name that you like. Something that represents you is what I'm looking for the class picture. So something simple, something appropriate, again, that I can put on our course class picture on the course homepage. This is where you'll find my contact information. My phone number is here. Best way to get a hold of me is probably K-mail. I have the chat box on the homepage. So chat box, K-mail, phone are three great ways to get a hold of me. I have our daily task calendar listed here. So if you're wondering what you're supposed to be working on that day, you can come to this and check it out. I do also have printable versions of these. So that was the daily task calendar. This is kind of a weekly. If you'd rather see like the weekly view, I have it this way as well. If an assignment or if something's bolded, that means it's a graded assignment. A lot of this other stuff is reading assignments. But if it's bolded, that means it's going to be a grade. And if you'd like to download either of those and kind of have like a hard copy for a checklist, you can grab them on the Doc Sharing tab. I have both of those Word documents uploaded there, so you can download them and print them out for yourself. Our Class Connects will be Fridays at 1:30 in the afternoon. And during Class Connects, we'll just kind of talk about different topics from the text, maybe complete some assignments together, answer any questions you have, and so on. So I will post those recordings on this page here if you can't make the live session. This is my grading policy. I am a stickler on spelling and grammar, so that's why on those assignments, make sure you're using proper capitalization and sentence structure. And if you're ever concerned about how writing is graded, I have a link to our rubric that we kind of use school-wide when we grade writing. I'm also a big believer in using outside resources. I don't think there's a lot of like research papers or anything in this course, so you probably don't have to worry so much about citing your sources. But if you ever do search online to get more information and include that in an assignment, make sure you're citing your sources appropriately. You can use EasyBib to help you out with that. Zeros will be put in the gradebook every Sunday for uncompleted assignments for the previous week. These will be what are called soft zeros, meaning I will still accept those assignments until the hard deadline when those zeros become permanent. So most of you should be familiar with this by now. We've been doing it the last couple blocks. But these are the dates where those zeros become permanent. So any assignment that was assigned before April 20th, I will no longer accept. That's kind of the final deadline. So April 20th, May 11th, May 27th, and then May 29th is the very last day of school. This course has a pretty simple navigation process. It's divided into 6 different sections, so not too many, and then in each section there are anywhere from 2 to 5 lessons within the section. So you can just click through by using the arrows, or if you want to fast forward to maybe you've already read lesson 1 yesterday and you want to read lesson 2 today, you can use this table of contents to kind of navigate straight to lesson 2. So you'll read the different lessons for each section. You'll complete the study questions along as you're reading the different lessons. And you will submit the study questions once you've completed all the lessons. So in section 1, you won't submit the questions until you've completed through lesson 5. But you should be filling them out as you're reading through. So with each section, there's some study questions, a quiz, and an assignment. So pretty simple, pretty easy to navigate, like I said. And guys, there's only 6 sections. And so I kind of really stretched it out in order to cover the entire block. But if you guys wanted to work ahead, by all means, go for it. Like I said, I kind of stretched it out. You can kind of see, I think I just have like 1 lesson a day for each day. And 1 lesson or 1 assignment each day. So not too bad. This course should be, like I said, pretty easy to work through, but I'm here to help you out if you have any questions. My suggestion would be to get this entire class done as quickly as possible so it's done and out of the way. I think that would be great. So that's kind of a good quick overview of the class. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, get those questions filled out along with the assignment, which you'd find in here. Copy and paste these into like a Word document. This is an example from a different course, but copy and paste these into a Word document and submit those to the Dropbox, and you'll already be done with your first assignment.